There's some of these disassemblies where there's like an element of, yeah, screw these things. This, I am quite fond of these and I would like them to survive. So let's see what we can do. All right. I guess it doesn't really matter which ear cup we go with. Oh, they do have a very limited range of movement, though. For the camera, that may suck. But I believe these just... yeah. Oh. Oh, that's a metal piece. Ooh. I guess I shouldn't be this impressed by that, but I am. All right. I'm not sure. I guess they angle the ear cup to try to make it like an angled driver. So yeah, bear that in mind. These things, there's a little more material on one side than another. And that's to go around this little wedge here. Let's see, does this come out? I mean, obviously it comes out, but is it supposed to come out? I kind of don't think so. Let's go ahead and, oh my gosh, look how thin that is without the cushion on it. All right. Do I have a small enough Phillips bit? I would think I would. Oh, that is not easy to turn. But it's going. So there's one out. They look like those are probably the same. Let's go on to the next one. Oop. Tricky little fellow. Audio-Technica does sell parts, so presumably this is supposed to come apart. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Yeah, once again, that appears to be the same. This should be the last one here. Okay. And yeah, those all appear to be the same. So let's... okay. And this is all in one module, the active part of this headphone cup. I do want to point out, I noticed this when it was assembled. There's just like this chrome ring around the back of the transducer. I'd love that. That is beautiful. So now I'm trying to figure out the intent behind that part. That's more clearly designed to come apart, so let's get that apart a little more. It's like maybe a bigger nope, no, it is not a bigger one. It just looks like it. Yeah, exact same size. Whoop. This has been like exceptionally easy. Like the HD600 was almost toolless. This is not. This has screws. But it hasn't really put up a fight. Of course, it should be noted that if you were to take both ear cups apart at the same time, you would definitely want to make sure to keep straight which is which, because they are different. There we go. Oh, look at those little wires. Can you see them even? So that's the output jack. Let's see, does that come apart? I think. Okay, so the wires go up behind the driver and come around to a circuit board on the other side. Oh, yep, that came out. Hopefully it goes back in. So it looks like they go either around or past the driver. Go to a breakout board on the other side. This thing is heavy, by the way. This is heavier than this. Like, this has got some good heft to it. Fascinating. There's like a shine to it. I wonder if that's like a... I wonder if it's plated with something. Oh, I'm holding it off the camera. There's like a shine to it behind the metal cover. It's kind of a thing of beauty. I love the ported center of the magnet there. Okay. So now, that just comes out. I assume we want that to go back in very correctly. I kind of don't really want to get into the hinges. Then again, I'm pretty sure this little wing system is probably a pretty common failure, so checking out how that goes together is probably a good idea. Let's see. I've had hinge mechanisms be anywhere from kind of a nightmare to just destroying the headphones in the process kind of things. Okay. I don't like how much stuff moved there. Oh, I see. That's not so bad. There's the little wing guy. Let's see. I'm holding that in place because I think that might be a nightmare to realign. Yeah, okay. So this little bracket here has the two screw holes, and it has a little square peg that fits into the headband. So theoretically now, yes, that comes off. Now, let's put it back together, because this is scaring the crap out of me. So it looks like it should be that way. This is the left and right identifier, so don't take both sides apart at the same time, or, you know, remember which one's which. I honestly don't like how tight all the screws were. Maybe it is a mistake to put them back a little looser. But these are little screws. They were almost stripping, coming apart. I'm sorry for that S right there. That sucked. I forgot the... Okay. We're learning. I'm learning. Maybe to keep the subject on camera. Probably not. This has been a good design for just being able to keep in mind, like, oh, this one is a set of 2. Instead of having to organize them all in like a grid or something. That being said, I do have 2 sets of 4, I guess. But one is like really long and one is really short. I don't think you could mix them up. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. These cushions are replaceable. I'm not sure if it's a destructive process or not, though, so I don't really want to do it yet. When they start to tear up, I'll go ahead and film how it comes apart. I guess let's put this assembly back together first. So that little guy... I cannot get over how much heavier this is than this. So that little guy fits, I think, there. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, that's got the locking notch in it, so it fits over here. That is not together correctly. Come on. This part is very fidgety. I don't like that it's that fidgety. Nope, 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 don't go out of place. Okay. That looks like that's probably got it. Yeah. Pretty sure. So let's leave this the short screws here. We'll do it fancy like they teach in automotive school. Do opposite sides first. If you hear air conditioning and a thunderstorm in the background, there's very good reasons for that. It's extremely hot and there's a thunderstorm happening. Let's see, that looks like that's got it. Last chance to give this a quick polish. So now that's back together. Let's see, I believe it was labeled underneath this piece I've put back on, up here, I think. Which is helpful. Oh, so theoretically you could put this back together without the grill. But I just love the vibe of the grill so much. So that's in there. That side has the plug, so we'll go there. looks like that's back there. Should be the last one there. There. So now we just gotta figure out this ear cup. It looks like it goes there. I do not like the overhang they put in on the top and the bottom. You see that? Where like you gotta get the cushion around it. I do not like this design for the ear cushions, I tell you what. It's always like surprisingly hard putting ear cushions back on when they're this like pull to the edge and drop in kind of thing. Especially when they're not radially symmetrical, so you have to get it right in place. Come on. Would tape be cheating? I just taped down the part that I already got so I couldn't pull out. It feels like that's cheating. Never be able to tell which one's apart, right? Let's see. Now that looks like that's actually skewed a little bit. I think that's supposed to be there. Yeah, that looks smoother. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's got it. Once again, I've forgotten to bring anything to test them with. One moment. Battery's almost dead, so let's hurry this up. Let's see. That cable there. These cables here. Play me an album. Whatever. Come on. Come on. Yep, working nicely on both sides. There we go. Apart and back together again. Still sits nice on my head. It's not rattly. I think it was the left I took apart. Yeah. And yeah, so that worked. I love filming these segments. It's terrifying because, you know, what am I going to break? But it's still good fun. Thank you for watching. Consider liking and subscribing. Hope you have a nice evening.